G-chan. Well, haha, that means a game. It's a game that really separates the boys from the men. Well, like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyway, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know about it means you're probably surprisingly good at it. Stop opening your mouth so wide. Hahaha. Yeah, that's true. How did you know, Hichan? Shizune frowns at Misha, telling me she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempts to get me into the student council, but I'm a little curious about what the student council does here. I've never been on one before, or even know anybody who was a member, so it interests me. I also kind of like Shizune and Misha. No, you don't. You don't like them. So maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Okay, Chan, what about Risk? The game of world. I actually have not played Risk. I've always just set it up, tried to figure it out, gave up, put it back away. I don't know what that is. It's really fun, Hichan. You fight for control of the world with armies and everything. This is you. I don't even know if you can really play this well. You, Shizune, you will definitely know how to play this game. Yes, you will be good at it. If you want to play, we can after school. Really, Shi-chan? We can play just for fun, Hichan. Shi-chan hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to, there are no strings attached. Well, okay. Okay. Perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room. Then, Hichan. Wait, why there? Because that's where we keep this. No. I'm getting recruited. I grimace to tell them how much I do not like this, but it's far more to show than anything. But it's more for show than anything. So in the end I agree, but only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete just by accepting to take a look around and play a game with her. Well, now you made her look sad. What's your problem, Hisao? Lunch ends and we go back to class. Oh, no, where'd you go? During afternoon classes, the long-haired girl comes back and sits down in her seat without a word. Again, no one seems to take notice, or if they do, no one says anything. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. Whoa, that was class already? Jeez. After school, Shizune and Misha quickly find me by the first floor lobby and latch onto me, covering each flank in case I might try to escape. They have planned everything. Jeez. I feel a little offended, but I've been considering it. Nevertheless, I'm a bit disturbed that enough people had made a break for it in the past that they're on their guard. I feel a little offended, but I'd been considering it. Nevertheless, I'm a bit disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past that they're on their guard. I think I read that already. What's with Escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner being transported to his cell. Stop laughing. What's wrong, Hichan? That's right, we're just gonna play a game of Risk, remember? I know what I forgot is to get some cough drops. I don't know, Misha, this all seems a little sinister to me. I start thinking that when we sit down to play the game, they'll tie me down and torture me until I can see that, until I agree to join the student council. You gotta watch it, Hisao. Do you have any weapons on you? So use them. Preferably just on her. You can just let her go. Actually, she's probably the one conducting it. Well, that's highly unlikely, but still, for some reason, it just seems like it would be so plausible. Yeah, it is plausible. Do you see their smiles? Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. What, that's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me seem a little silly. Dots. That's not true, Ichan. C-chan says their life is threatened, people have shown their capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed. Life is threatened. They are gonna torture me. That's gonna happen. Like, you see golden eyes, deep blue eyes, bow ties. Gonna be tortured. Her expression unchanging, Misha signs something amusedly to Suzune, who makes a baffling face and puts her hands behind her back, looking pleased with herself. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Stop that, I know you heard me. You have no excuse, unlike Suzune. This is a nice room, I guess. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. It's a very plain, sparsely decorated room, although it's quite large, even a little larger than a classroom. There's a big table in the center surrounded by some chairs, and a smaller desk prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well. Extras, perhaps? Aside from the tables and chairs, this room doesn't have much else to offer, just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with old school records and documents. Not much else. In fact, nothing else. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here or something, but the no... Excuse me. But the most noticeable thing that this room doesn't have is other people. Yes, I knew it. They're the only two. Are we early? No, we're not early. No. Yeah, I'm getting tortured. What do you mean, no? Does it mean anyone else is coming today? Yeah, that's right. Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Shizune claps her hands together very energetically. Hichan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Aha, okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up. While Misha is talking, Shizune takes out what looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking running through the basics with a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, Shizune cuts in and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arm through the air. Shizune's aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me. I start feeling more competitive than I intended to be when I agreed to this. Halfway into the game, while I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from two fronts, she breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. Shichan wants to let you know you're taking too long to make a move. Shichan also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council. Australia's not that important in Risk. I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means she knows I care about the outcome of this game. And anyway, no. You can have Australia. I don't need it. I've got, Africa. All of it. I have all of Africa. I'm gonna win. Shichan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to join the student council. I don't want her as a leader. She's gonna be a benevolent dictator. I'm not even saying you're laughing anymore. You're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little more magnanimous. Magnanimous? She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed, so she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it down for Shizune, who returns signs it back to Misha. Misha presses her index fingers against her temples, as if trying to remember that to physically imprint the word into her memory. I wish that worked. That would make test taking so much easier. Suddenly, Shizune bursts into a flurry of gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated signing. Oh, wait, please slow down, Shichan. Shichan says you're going to lose. Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion. Star Wars. Okay. Those eyes of hers shine with childlike. What the heck is with her face? Go back to normal, please. Thank you. Thoughts. She said you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't. She's yeah, aggressive. You gotta be aggressive. Oh, dang it. No, what am I doing? Return. We're trying to trick me. So I might as well try something different. Maybe I spread out my forces and trying to control more territories, I can recoup the advantage. Shizune seems to focus on conquering whole nations, so maybe I can sacrifice my hold on the continents to gain more small countries. It was worth a shot. Future. Oh, dang it, I lost. Shizune adjusts her glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively pump a fist in the air in celebration. I win, yay. There's no need to translate that, it was pretty clear. Wow, don't look so sad, Hichan. You were really giving it your best. That's what I thought. Sometimes your best just isn't good enough, though. If anyone knows that, it's me. You did very well for someone who just learned how to play today. Dots. Hichan, you attack Iceland and North America at the same time. That's a very daring move. Hichan is impressed. You better be. That was super aggressive. The mark of great people is that they are daring, and that they can follow through. You're already halfway there, isn't that great, Hichan? Why is water making me cough? That isn't enough though, just potential isn't enough. There's no point to potential if you don't take the first step, and there's no point to that if you don't keep going. I want to see more. Just puzzled. You're right, Hichan, but that's so demanding. Oh, hello? Shizune leans forward, suddenly looking a lot less playful and more like the serious person I expected her to be from the start. Hichan, would you like to join the student council? She really doesn't waste any time, does she? But it's only my second day of school, so I'm hesitant about committing to something so early. I haven't even taken a look at any of the other clubs yet. But spending time with Shizune and Misha doesn't seem like something I would hate it. I wouldn't mind hanging out with her, but you gotta get a different translator. Just switch her out, someone else. I still need more time to think about it before I decide for sure. Maybe I'll get back to you on it. Dots. Okay, Hichan, but I hope you're not just saying that so we don't feel bad. No, really. Really? Hichan, if you're going to say that, you're saying that it's definitely the truth and there can't be any mistaking it. I know, I guess I should have my revenge for losing, at the very least. Just don't do that face, that's creepy. Shizune smiles at that in a mischievous way. It feels like twisting the knife in the wound of my loss. That's messed up. I take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I've spent far longer playing Risk than I expected. Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? Shizune scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? There's a clock right there on the wall. It should be, but I missed that. Unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Hichan. We think the library is open. It's on the second floor, you can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is? No thanks, it's okay. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. What the heck is that? That is creepy. I'd rather have Caesar. One flight of